There is one simple reason why you can't be confident, why you can't seem to be consistent with going to the gym, why you always get bad grades in school. There is one thing in common. It's your self-image. You have the self-image of a loser, so you act like it. You have the self-image of a person who gets bad grades, so you act like it. You have the self-image of a person who's fat, who's lazy, so going to the gym is difficult. Every single problem that involves consistency, that involves you just not believing that you can do it, is a problem with your self-image. So imagine if you change your self-image. Imagine if you change your self-image so that it's the self-image of a millionaire. You would act like it. Imagine if you change your self-image so that it's the self-image of an athlete. You will act like it. The power of your self-image is massive. The changes that you will see in your life if you follow my teachings, if you follow the things that I tell you about the self-image, about your life, the results will be massive. The self-image is such a simple concept that most people actually take it for granted. Most people are like, yeah, a kid who's talking about the self-image, like, who are you? But this advice is real. This advice has changed millions of lives. It has changed my life, and it might even change your life. So follow it carefully. Your self-image is basically how you see yourself. It's like, imagine a rubber band. And this rubber band is your self-image. Let's say, for example, you have a fat self-image. You see yourself as a fat person. That's your self-image. Right around here, that's you being a fat person. And you want to lose some weight. This is your goal right here. So you start pulling on the rubber band. You start pulling on the rubber band. You start pulling on the rubber band. You're forcing yourself to go to the gym because you have a fat self-image. A fat person doesn't go to the gym, so it's difficult. There's resistance, and eventually, boom, it will snap back. The problem is I don't have a rubber band right now, so it will be difficult to like do it like this. But you get the point. What if, just what if, your self-image right here, the fat one, what if you don't pull on the rubber band? What if you just move the rubber band so that you are your goals? You are an athlete, so you go to the gym without resistance. Again, I'll give you another example. You're a gamer. So what is the most simple action that a gamer will take and that he will have zero resistance in doing? Playing video games. Right here, he has the gamer self-image and he plays video games. He's on top of the action, so it's super easy. You don't have to pull to reach it. But what if he wants to become social? Now that's difficult. He starts pulling on himself. He starts forcing himself to become social, but eventually he snaps back and he becomes a gamer again. What if he just moves himself onto the goal, onto the action? What if he starts seeing himself as a confident person? He will act like it, so he eventually will reach his goal of being confident. You just can't understand how big of a deal this is. And you change your self-image by simply changing it. You start acting differently. You will have to put in some conscious effort. You have to start telling yourself, act like this, do this. A confident person would do this. You start thinking like a confident person. You start saying, okay, a confident person wouldn't think about the bad scenarios when approaching that person. You would think about the good scenarios. So you start changing your thinking. You start changing the way you do everything, basically. So your self-image starts to change. You're peeling off the old self-image and you're revealing a new self-image that will help you reach your goal, i.e., being confident, being social. That's the power of your self-image. It's truly, 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 truly a simple but very effective method of changing your life. And most rich people, most successful people have changed their self-image, but they don't realize it, or they realize it but they don't tell you because they don't want you to improve. They know that the self-image is one of the biggest factors of success. Changing your identity is one of the most important things. So they don't tell you. But I tell you because I want you to improve. I want you to change your life. And if this video has helped you, I have a community link in the description that will completely change your life. I will give you more advice. You will ask me questions. You probably have some questions that you want to be answered, but how would you ask them? You can ask in the comments, and you can join this community where I will talk to you. We'll have calls, and it will change your life. Other than that, it's a community of people who are trying to improve. Imagine if all of your friends were millionaires. That would completely change your life, because you would start thinking like them, you start acting like them, so eventually you'll become a millionaire only because you were surrounded by millionaires. A community does that same thing, and it's really, really cheap. You can join 1 month. If you don't like it, you can leave. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you take action on what I've said.